Welcome back to another exciting podcast. This is the Criminology Lens podcast, but hii segment tunataka kuita political lens. Kuchambua tu siasa hapa na pale. It's Fidel with my co-host Brian. Niaje Brian?
Fresh sana bro.
Fresh sana?
Yes.
Imagine story leo tunaanzia wapi?
Tunaanzia wapi leo?
Yes. Have a guess.
Take me through the political lens.
Kasmuel McOure.
Kasmuel McOure.
The tomboy.
The tomboy of those days.
So of course Kasmuel alitokea kwa limelight during during Gen Z protest. Akasemekana this is the new tomboy.
He was eloquent. Alikuwa so much aggressive with what he wanted. And take a lot of risk pale. Majenzi wakasema this is the new beginning.
This is the new beginning.
Tomboy. So has that hiyo imechange kwani?
After protest tuliona nani akichukuliwa na baba. May his soul rest in peace. Baba I think alikuwa anajaribu kumold the vegetable mold hawa kina Sifuna, kina Ruto, everybody. But unfortunately baba passed away. So after baba passing away, he wants to be the SG.
SG for what?
Of ODM.
Kasmuel.
He wants to be secretary. Sifuna tukuhitaji.
Yeah. Amesema hivyo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any comments on that?
No, I think he's just being young. You know, when you are young, you feel like you can take control of everything. You feel like you have a lot of energy. But the history of that party, I think he's just excited, bro. And I think he should.
Does he stand a chance?
I think he's ambitious. He's outspoken. He has all the qualities of an SG. But in everything, timing is everything. It's not yet his time. Have you seen how many people ODM has at the moment? How many eloquent people are in ODM as we speak at the moment?
Experience and
eloquent. So I think him saying that he wants to be an SG is just seeking to trend. But he cannot be an SG at the moment.
I don't think even labda ansie chama yake.
Yeah, true. That can be another thing.
Labda tu ansie chama yake ndo anaweza ku SG. But for ODM sidhani. I don't think Sifuna atatoka hapo anytime soon.
Yeah,
hata akitoka sidhani Kasmuel. I think Kasmuel anajaribu kufanya.
But how do you compare him with the current acting Secretary General?
Omayo or Catherine? Omayo. Catherine.
Yeah.
Constitution.
Can you spell what?
I don't know. Siwezi jua. But sidhani anaweza pewa chance.
But pay to dismiss, he has potential.
He has potential in
politics. Has potential. But you know, the problem is he has lost the favor that used to carry him.
And the favor was the Gen Z, the youth.
Yeah. He has lost the favor that he used to carry. And just because you can convince one or two young men to be behind you during when issuing a public statement does not mean that you are qualified to be a Secretary General of a party. Wanasema the biggest party in south of where of Sahara and south of Limpopo. It doesn't mean that way. But his dreams are valid. You never know. Maybe that is what Baba told him before he died.
I do feel like if Baba will be alive, angepata kiti yoyote rahisi sana.
He could be endorsed.
Rahisi sana. But as it stands, yana come to Nairobi. Sidhani kama ameenda huko mashinani. And he cannot get the vote, the city's vote.
Why do you
I don't think he has already ile kitu alikuwa anabeba the Gen Z love. Ashaipoteza. Uliona juzi alitolewa msikiaka. Sijui umeona hiyo video.
And by the way, you know, the problem we have in the country right now is we have so many young people disengaged from active politics. You know, some people dismiss politics as a game of the illiterate. But in real sense, if you are learned and exposed, and you don't participate in the political process, then you are making us being ruled by the wrong people. Because you are young, you are exposed, you know the qualities of a good leader, you know the process of making laws, you know how MPs operate. But when that time that matters comes, you don't participate in your constitutional process of casting your vote. And that's why we have so many people, we are complaining about bad governance, we are complaining about the problems in Nairobi, the problem at counties, but we only allow the old people at home. Kuna mzee Narok 99 years anabebwa kwenda kupiga kura, na wewe uko hapa Nairobi haujai hata polling stations zinakaaje. And that's why we are finding so many bad governance in a persist just because the young people don't want their voice to be counted. And now the 2024 uprising June, it was the best moment for us. We saw potential in young leaders, but now them coming again to side with the people that we thought walikuwa wanatu oppress, it made the young people again retreat. I don't see sionangi hiyo aggressiveness tena. And this is a wake up call to everybody. Let us register as voters and let make our voice count. Let us participate in the political process and let us make the right people join government.
So unaona akona future?
Yeah, if he has his agenda, if you know, he must say what he wants. I don't know. You have said Secretary General. Does he want anything else?
Okay, ajasema kitu kingine. But as at the moment, he's trying to portray himself as the youth leader. I'm not talking about anajaribu ku replace Uhuru, no. No. But sasa the youth leader.
He wants to be the youth leader.
Yeah.
Or he thinks he's already the youth.
He thinks.
They say a man is whatever he thinks he is. If he thinks he's the youth leader, let him register. Let's go on the ballot. Let us decide. What manifesto does he have? What is he selling to the young people? What is he trying to replace? That's what elections are all about. What change are you trying to bring? Bro. What change are you trying to bring? Are you trying to step in your own shoes, or you are stepping in somebody's shoes? Do you have an agenda for the young people? How are you going to implement it? That is what matters. He had a voice for the young people. Whether or not he still has it, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You don't know, but I don't think so. So unaweza tu wish well.
I wish him all the best.
I wish Kasmuel well.
I wish him well in whatever he wants to do politically. If he's the change that we have been wanting to see, then all the best to him. But I want to just tell him that 2027 we are going to have a fresh breath in the election. We are going to assess people afresh, and we are going to have another movement that will go beyond political parties, how old political parties are, or how wealthy politicians are. But looking at the current trend, then I'm still worried that we have, elections are decided at the grassroots. That's what you should understand. Not on social media.
Yeah,
not on X. Not your eloquence on Citizen TV. That's not how elections are decided. And at the end of the day, those people who vote have never seen even a television.
True.
When you are na majority ya votes,
wale wa mama ushagua na dimanga,
si ndio?
Hata wajai waonangi TV.
Ule anataka tu mwanasiasa apite hapo, afika hapo na leso na unga kidogo, sukari kilo moja, then they vote. So if that Kasmuel is interested in leading, then he should go to where the votes are.
The city?
The city has votes, but the dynamics of the city, if you're not you don't have strong financial muscles, as a young man, you're just trying to use, you can't sell hope to the people of the city. In Nairobi, everything is on sale. In Nairobi, everything is on sale. I'm not saying that the politics of Nairobi are bad, but that's the reality of the situation. In Nairobi, everything is on sale, and we have so many people who are, when you are they don't have even good qualities of leadership, but just because wanaweza peana unga hapa na pale na pesa hapa na pale. They easily become leaders in Nairobi, and that's why we have problems in the city up to the moment. So you can't come with an ideology to a person who cannot even afford rent. You come with good English. No, it doesn't work that way in the city.
But I thought when you umesema it works best watu wa nini, the rural. You try and bribe them with 200 shillings with lesos, kakilo.
So you know it is what on sale that is different. What is on sale is different depending on where you are. I said, you know, in Nairobi, at the rural area, you can just print lesos for mamas. I want you to tell me how many lesos za chama umeona hapa Nairobi.
Nikienda tu kununua tuseme tu kwa kibanda tu. Nitapita kaa 5.
Where have you seen wamama wamejikusanya wanaenda chama venye huwa unaona huko Ocha? Hapa Nairobi. What is so common here is the border. But in terms of, you know, in most cases you win the hearts of the society through a woman, because a woman, when you give them food, when they go back to feed their family, now they influence the votes of that house. But in Nairobi, most of the people who are hustling so much are men, and for men we not convince them otherwise. For men, if you don't have money to give, mtu ameenda mjengo, mtu ameenda pale Isili, mtu ameenda nini. So that's why I'm telling you the dynamics of the city are different.
Wajua umesema if you want to win the community, you look for women.
Yeah.
Wajua John Mbadi amesema nini jana or the other day? Kwa mama wote ni mawawa mchana, usiku mrudi kwa bibi kwa bwana zenu.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Kuna program I think ana launch huko Mabei or something, trying to bring women.
But no, to go to practical, see, even when you see a government fighting about 2/3 agenda, when I'll implement the 2/3 agenda, when you have conferences or rallies specifically meant for women, what does that mean? You know, women, you will pay a man, you will not even wake up to go and vote. But a woman, once he has promised you, she will deliver. And it is easy for a woman to convince a man in the house to go and vote, more than a man who will convince a woman in the house to go and vote. That is just the reality of the society. And then, wewe ukishonea watoto uniform, ukitengeneza shule, you are impacting more on a woman than the man. True or not? Because if you touch the hearts of a child, you have touched the heart of a woman. That's why it is easier to win election or to get more votes if you target especially women. Yeah. And then just compare the numbers, the ratio of men to women in the society. How many are more?
Definitely women.
Yeah, so that's what I'm telling you. But now we have something called the demographics. In anything that you do, you should look at the demographics. That's why we have census, statistics. They help the government. How many youth are in a particular area? How many women? How many men? How many children? It is good for politics. Now that when you are planning yourself for an election, you position yourself depending on the demographics of a place that you want to run. So,
okay.
So these are lessons I'm giving Kasmuel, and I won't charge anything. I won't charge anything.
For me, Kasmuel, good luck. Kwa dadi ya pili, we go to Jalango. Jalango mwenyewe. So Jalas, Felix Oduru.
For the war.
The current MP of Langata. The other day amesema nani? Anataka kusimama MP, anataka kusimama senator. Alijaribu kusema tusifuna kwa mambo yote mako sawa. Lakini ukiangalia mambo ya kuwa senator, ku oversight Nairobi, hawezi. Kuna. Sasa muona hapo Kamwenga
ambapo mtu alichaguliwa na hajaifanya kazi yake. Hapo ndio tukasema
nani amecheza hiyo kadi? Jalas.
You know, being an MP of a constituency is one thing, and being a senator of a county is one thing. But you know, a man gotta do what he has to do. Maybe he has a plan. But Nairobi don't have a problem with oversight. We just have a problem with implementation of the policy. For example, the governor had a very good manifesto. So see, Nairobi is not failing because of a bad senator. Nairobi is failing because of lack of political goodwill from these people. Yeah, so if people want change in Nairobi, and that change does not come from a good or a bad senator. We have committees in Senate, we have committees in National Assembly that bring governors to account. And Sifuna have not done badly in those committees, if you ask me. And oversight, you oversight depending on the political goodwill of that person. You can say so many things in Parliament, but at the end of the day, the ball stops with the governor himself. So the people of Nairobi are not looking for a good senator. The good people of Nairobi are looking for political goodwill in the governor of the city. So convincing people that removing one senator and placing another when the real road is in the when the real road appears to be at City Hall, then it just doesn't make sense. And then number two, politics is all about number. The wave is yet to come.
It's yet to come.
The wave is yet to come. It is so early to say whether the wave of broad-based or the wave of opposition is the one that will take. In the January next year, is when the wave will come, and we will know Ngani Mbichi na Mbizi. But in the meantime, let them flex their muscles. And by the way, don't be surprised. These people may be cut from the same cloth. They're just playing a game of politics as it is. Don't take them too seriously.
Can I tell you my own observation with this Jalas? I realized Langata it's hot. There was a day that alikuwa ameshikwa picha na Coril, the former MP, Abbas, I think is an MCA, na yeye. From that picture ndo akasema nimeachia nini Abbas, Langata MP Abbas, acha mimi niende kuwa senator. So I think I realized Langata MP, the seat is being hot. Acha enda jaribu Senate. Na kikosa Senate, definitely anaweza absorbiwa na government. Kama venye tu Nixon Corilla alianguka MP Langata, akakuwa PS Lands. So I think hiyo ndio game amecheza. So
it's a win-win for him.
It's a win-win for him.
Either. But it will depend on the wave, as I told you. It might or it might not be a win.
Mimi naweza tu mwambia jaribu kuangalia Millicent Omanga. Si pia alikuwa tegemea absorbi. What happened?
So I am seeing him on top of opposition. I'm seeing on top of opposition vehicles.
Man, it's politics, man.
Politics. I'm telling you.
It's politics.
Politics, we just do it for discussion purposes.
Jua, hata si hiyo report bado hajatolewa.
Haja implement hiyo.
Washaanza kusema UDA. Hataki kutu kusema ati ODM is dead. But
so you think it is dead?
Not me.
Nani hataki kusema?
I don't know. Acha tuachie tu story hapo. But hiyo ndio nini yangu. Alafu Winnie amekuwa nini silent. My forecast, what I see ahead. Winnie anangoja mamake apatiwe job ya UNEP.
Ashapata.
Bado hajakuwa
sasa ameapproviwa na parliament.
Lakini bado hajakuwa official, si ndio?
But definitely ametoka amepita the hardest part.
Yeah. Sasa unaona akiwa official. I think sasa Winnie ndio ataingia kwa ring vizuri. Na sasa ataanza kupinga the government. That's my
might or might not.
That's my my opinion.
Yeah, you think that anaweza
so far mnyamaza tu.
For what benefit?
For her own benefit. You cannot always piga the government that is trying to employ your parents. Can you try? So for now, silence. But after shakuwa approved, ndio hiyo nini kila kitu imeenda go through. I think now sasa ndo ataingia kwa ring. And sijui atasimama wapi, but hiyo Langata
Kibra
sidhani hiyo Langata.
Anaweza enda Langata. But Langata is a hotspot. See, Eric Omondi wanted Langata. We have Winnie, we have Nixon Corilla. So the alignments are yet to come.
As you said, tungoja January.
The alignments are yet to come. But as I say, may the side with the strongest army win.
What would you army gani?
I don't know yet. And for politics, it is hard to predict.
It's
but sometimes wanasema history repeats itself.
What history?
Like you, when the wave is coming, you easily know which side is going to lie.
True.
So, for example, if you see government losing its political bases, then it is easy to predict that the opposition is gaining them. But you know, when the government is still maintained its strong bases and still marshalling forces from the opposition, then it is more biased towards the government. I don't know if you get the point. For example, people compete against their baseline. Hata nilisikia mtu akisema you don't have to be better than anyone, you just have to be better than the version of yourself yesterday. So in politics, the game of politics is decided by the baseline, where you left in the last election. You know? And what have you done to lose or gain on your political base where you left? Numbers don't lie. In fact, in any ruling they say numbers are unimpeachable. Even in a Supreme Court ruling, ukienda kwa election petition, presidential election petition, numbers are unimpeachable unless they are negated by other factors. For example, voter apathy, intimidation. Ukiprove kuwa intimidation ilifanyika ndo hatukupata hizi namba zetu venye inafaa, then the court can nullify the election. But as numbers stand, they are unimpeachable in any election. So this is what you say. Jalango was here in 2022. That's the best analysis. He was here in 2022. What has he done to gain or lose? If he has lost, then the one who has gained will definitely become the member of parliament. The president has done this, 2022. What has he done to lose? Or if he has lost, then the one who has gained will definitely become the president. It happened in 2022. The current president, against the late Raila Odinga, Raila lost his base. Ruto gained the base. Ruto became the president. Numbers, a simple calculation of numbers. Sifuna, if he wants to be governor, we look at 2022. He wants to be senator again. We look at 2022. You know he has an advantage over
Jalango.
Yeah, because already he has played the game already. Like he has a baseline. You know, you can compare votes the MP and votes the senator. You are a constituent and a county, you know. Numbers are different. 2022, you were here. Have you maintained? Have you lost? If you have lost, who has gained? Is the one who has gained on the table. He will become the senator. Unless something else happens.
Okay, tukimalizia our very last. Tunaongelea Gladys Wanga.
Governor Homa Bay.
Homa Bay, okay, people of Homa Bay are saying that Gladys Wanga, she was not supposed to be there.
She was not supposed to be governor? What do you mean?
Nile, you know, it was
a negotiation.
The negotiation and Baba just nikali muendorse.
And I have even heard Oburu, the youth leader, say today that John Badi was supposed to be governor, Homa Bay. And then Magwanga also, the deputy, was supposed to be governor.
Yeah.
But now, out of ODM negotiations, they decided Badi will be nominated. And then now that's why he had a higher bargaining power to be finance minister than any other person, because he compromised what he wanted for the sake of another person. That is politics. So what is the question?
Wanga being as the governor, watu wa Homa Bay wanasema hajafanya shit. I don't come from Homa Bay, so I don't know.
Yeah, but we have seen so many being done in Homa Bay, but through the national government. Through Raymond Romolo and the president, we have seen even the big. I remember we had so much talk about Homa Bay through the reforms that the president has done, the fish markets, the blue economy. We have this, I don't know, it's a beach or amphitheater in Homa Bay. So much, but through the national government.
Not the county. Some people are questioning what is the county government?
What is the county? Apart from the inaitwa in the row and run, yeye nyakodhea na kuanga ambassador.
Yeah.
Hiyo run. So I think that's upon the people of Homa Bay to decide again. But you know,
there was also a split between the deputy and her.
Finally the deputy has resigned.
The deputy believes, I think from rumor says that he believes that he was supposed to be the governor, but he compromised.
So there are wrangles about management and lack of support. That's what the deputy says. But you know, the house is on turmoil. When the Homa Bay County is on turmoil, especially, and you know, for me, I dismiss this everything to those are just politics. In politics, people fight for their own interest. The governor maybe does not want to, the deputy governor maybe does not want to actively campaign when inside the government. Maybe he wants to be governor 2027.
That's the goal.
So he can't fight from inside.
But he plays just 1.5 years to go.
He starts active campaign and maybe he becomes governor. But you know what happens? The problem is, fawali wawili wakipigana, nyasi ndo huumia. Now service delivery will be compromised. Remember, that deputy governor had a specific delivery that he was doing for the people. Could be health, could be transport, could be infrastructure. But now he is no longer there. I don't know for how long. So how will the people of Homa Bay receive those services effectively? You know, that's a big question. You will see criminal trends increasing in that county because of that time. They don't. The service delivery will be compromised. You will see gangs forming up. You will see the hospitals not working. You will see so many things will not work well because the constitution was very deliberate in creating the office of a deputy governor. And the purpose was to serve the people. That is the people shall. And shall, it means it mandates, the constitution mandates that. So we just pray that we'll have stability in that for the remaining 1 year so that watu waendelee ku benefit from the county government that they voted in.
Okay. Na imekuwa hivyo for today, man.
So just a quick comment. What will you do when you go to the bank na upate banka amevaa short na t-shirt? Ule teller.
No matter bank. What's the purpose of going to the bank?
Umeenda bank kudeposit 1 meter yako umehustle. Then mtu wako hapo kwa teller amevaa short t-shirt na Crocs.
Natafuta branching.
You will not trust huyo bank. Si ndio?
Definitely.
Because that's how they brand themselves. Si ndio? They brand themselves in a position of trust because they're keeping your money, bro.
True.
And now here you go to a chemist kununua dawa. And you go to buy medicine and something just happens that you don't trust that person who is selling medicine. Will you buy or will you not? First of all, what do you look for in ukienda kununua? What is the first impression mtu anaweza make ujue kama unaweza trust msee ama huwezi mtrust?
Kama unaenda kununua
dawa ama kitu yote tu, especially kitu require hygiene na compliance.
Appearance yake definitely lazima check the hygiene. Sijuwezi enda kwanza kwa database kwanza kudig hivi.
So naongea hii kuna hii story. Huyu jamaa, kuna huyu nurse. Kuna huyu madam wa chemist. Alienda aliuzia mtu dawa ya skin.
Nimesikia.
Aliuzia mtu alienda kununua dawa ya macho ya mtoto akamuzia dawa ya ngozi. So definitely mtoto akapata allergy. And then I've looked at that video and my personal opinion, I couldn't trust huyo mtu wa chemist.
Tunaweza ona video hapo unaonaje?
Tutaona hiyo video utaiplay hapa.
Jaribu kuisi.
But we can't work on a position of trust. It's the work of the government through easy licensing. Lazima wa protect people. The government lazima protect watu from watu wenye wanafungua business juu wako na do. Unajua kuna mtu anafungua chemist juu wako na do.
Hapa tunaweza icheza ama?
Go play your video.
Sasa haina shida, wewe unakubali unakosa. Na mimi mtoto yangu. Haina shida, wewe unakubali makosa yako. Mimi mtoto yangu.
So
na unajua kitu imekuwa very common. There was a day that mtu alienda kuongolewa meno.
Just imagine Monday 5 times, Tuesday 5 times, leo 3 times.
Anyway, this mtu trust.
Just imagine Monday 5 times, Tuesday 5 times, leo 3 times.
So I think the government will make rounds every evening on clubs and wines and spirits. Should also make rounds along easy clinics. Na easy so many chemicals zenye zimefungwa all around so that to protect the citizen from because innocently wewe unaenda kununua dawa. Kuna ingine niliona sijui ilikuwa skit ama nini. Jamani anaumwa na tumbo. Then anapewa dawa. Naomba meza hapo. Then akisha meza huyo jamaa si apeleka side nyingine ya chemist. Umemeza hiyo gani? Umemeza? Sema. Nimekupea ya ni pili ya kuabort. Hiyo sio dawa ya tumbo. So you can imagine now meza the damage has already happened. And now, innocent people are suffering in the hands of people who are in business. So I think
so bad.
that is the importance of good politics and good government, because it deliberately puts the people first. Patrols are targeted towards making the lives of people better and ensure human dignity. Licensing boards hawana corruption. Pharmacies and poisons board hakuna corruption. Hakuna, so that mtu anafungua any business legit, especially in deal na consumption ya watu. The government ina scrutinize so that to protect the people, so that tusijudge mtu na macho. Thank you, that's all for today.
Thank you.